Oh, we already got questions here.
We're live. Hello,
Hello.
everyone. We're going to give a few minutes for people to show up. But why did they disappear?
I don't know.
This is new. Hold on. We just had some questions and they disappeared.
Yeah, I don't know.
Turn it that way.
This way? Oh, there's something.
Ah,
No.
no.
Like show. Not a chat message. I think it just went away. Oh, there it is.
Oh.
How old is Judea? Hello, everybody. Oh, here's the camera over here. Hello, everybody. This is our first time doing this.
John's holding his phone with his hand, so it might start shaking.
Yeah, sorry if it's a little shaky.
His muscles are not the strongest.
They're not. I'm a little weak, and if I have to find something to hold this, we'll do that. But, how's it going, everybody? This is our first time doing YouTube Live.
Yes, it is.
We've wanted to experiment with this and try it out. Why did you do that?
Call me?
Well, just don't do that. We wanted to try this out, and now we're doing it. So, hopefully, we already got some questions rolling in here, but feel free to, as we're doing this, just ask some questions. Why are you doing that? Not okay. She just put ice on my back. Now it's going to get shaky. Sorry, because I'm not doing. Hold this for a second. Why'd you do this?
We're hanging out in bed.
Anyways,
because we're cozy.
Feel free while we're doing this and talking just to ask your questions. We'll see your comments here, and we're going to start trying to answer them. We already got a few here, so yeah, let's do this. Let's start this thing.
You hold it.
Let's see.
And
our
if you
first.
fart again, I will kill you.
I will do that over and over again until you are angry with me. Our first question here is, how old is Judea?
Jude is 2. She will be 3 this month, though.
Yes, she
in a few
will be.
weeks.
Will you guys have more babies? Do you have a limit, or will you let God decide? Just curious, I have 5 of my own, but I'm done. I have 4 boys and 1 girl.
I mean, I feel like I have a limit.
I feel like the limit is 5. But we'll see. We've said that,
Pregnancy is hard. You're going to have to just hold it and not worry about that.
Well, then I need you to scroll the comments.
I will.
We've said that, every baby, I think. We're done. And then we're never done,
not after Tyler.
Okay, maybe
Or
after.
maybe I did.
Maybe after Elena, for sure.
Yeah. I don't know. Pregnancy is hard, especially with them so close together. My body's like, why are you doing this to me? But I love babies and newborns, for sure. We're going live! Yay, Mary! Let's see, what steps are... Ooh, steps to get more minimal. I'm getting rid of things. Actually, right now, I've just relocated lots of things to our garage. So they're not quite gone yet.
But that's the
toys,
last step.
Clothes. We probably have about 6 bags of clothes to donate to the homeless. Kitchen stuff. I mean, I'm going through everything and just getting rid of as much as I possibly can. Because I'm tired of having stuff. When you got stuff, it fills up all your cabinets, all your spaces, then everything's, even if it's hidden, you got no room to put anything else if you get anything else. It just gets overwhelming. There's stuff everywhere.
It does, and it also doesn't allow you to just enjoy life to the fullest, because we're literally cleaning up all the time. And there's just messes.
I can't even clean. I'm picking up stuff. I'm constantly putting stuff away.
Right. Well, that's what I mean when I say clean.
And so I can't even vacuum or sweep or shampoo the carpets or, clean the windows and do things like that I need to do, because there's just stuff that I'm picking up.
Yes.
By the time I'm done picking up the stuff, I'm exhausted. I'm like, well, that's it for the day.
And I'm the same way. I try to help as much as possible. And so it's just, by the end of the day, I'm like, I don't even want to, I'm just done. I can't work. I don't want to do anything.
You. Did you see this? Yes. Your wife made this.
Oh, Sean, yeah.
This was from,
Are we backwards? Why are we backwards?
At We Are the Murrays, from, Abigail and Stephanie, and our friend Emily made it. So we could wear this when we went to San Diego. And now you guys can look at it and go follow us on Instagram if you don't already. We Are the Murrays. And on Facebook.
Do it. Any names picked out for number 5?
That's another video.
Yeah, we do have some names, and so we're gonna make a video for you guys, and
once we decide.
We're just so behind on everything. We haven't really completely. We probably should know that by now, but we don't. So, let me see. I'm just trying to get some of these comments we missed or questions.
40 days left.
You guys are so cute
40
together.
40 days until my due date. That's it. 40.
40 days. I know that's ridiculous.
And all of my babies have come before the due date.
Let's see. Being nosy, how long did you know each other before getting married?
Before getting married?
Before getting married. Before we got engaged, Tori asked us this question.
We knew each other for 9 months probably before we got married.
Yeah. That's another story for another time too, but we want to tell you that.
We already said that one.
So any more minimal. Hi from Canada.
Hello, Canada.
Hi, Canada. Sarah in Canada. How old are you both? I'm 26 with 4 kids, and I don't think we're done. LOL from Ashley.
I can relate to that. I just turned 28 this month, or in February. I just turned 28, and John is 30.
Yeah, I turned 30 this year. It's the big 30. I feel old now. Oh my goodness, look at all these questions.
They're too fast. We can't read them all.
Okay, hold on. Sitting in bed was my 1-year-old. Hi from Skater
that's
Dude.
Sweet.
What's the best advice you have for having so many kids? I'm 24 with 3 and 1 and 1 more and get told I'm crazy.
Oh no, you're crazy.
You're crazy.
There's no advice. I have no advice. I'm in survival mode most of the time, which I hate, but I know it will get easier as they get older. So, children are a blessing. I don't regret having so many kids, and they all have a plan and a purpose for their lives, and they're all special and unique and wonderful. It gets overwhelming. But I do think the 4, 3 was hard, and then when we had Adeline, I let go of a lot of. I'm still very much type A and like to have control and organization and planning, but I've definitely let go a lot with her. So even with 3 kids, I was still very I don't know. So I feel like it's gotten easier with more because it's just kind of whatever. Our kids are loud and they're wild, and we go places we go to the store and they're loud and obnoxious sometimes. And I'm okay with that. It doesn't bother me anymore. I don't feel like they have to be perfect or well behaved. But I will say, our trip to San Diego, they were awesome.
Yeah, they did really good.
On the flights, they were awesome. They were awesome. So, anyway.
All right, go back up, but that's a good question. Yeah, I agree. I think over time you just kind of learn to get used to it, and then just don't care what people think about you when you're out with so many kids. Okay, hello, where are you going? Come up here to visit the north. We will come visit soon.
It's too cold there still.
I'll leave you soon as well. I spaced mine, but also breastfed each one for 3 years. Okay.
That's a lot of breastfeeding, and I think I would. Breastfeeding overwhelms me. I love it, but I hate it. But I love it, but I hate it. Sorry, I'm trying to read these too. Do you make it to church weekly with all the kids? It is hard some weeks. And so let me just say, before the San Diego trip, we were so busy. John went out of town for a shoot one weekend, and then we were planning, and we had to work on that project the next weekend, and then we went to San Diego, or we were packing. We had to leave really early Monday morning, so we missed several weeks of church.
Yeah.
But when we're home and when he's not out of town, then yes, we are able to go. Our church actually has multiple services, so it works out well. The kids are all up pretty early anyway, so it's almost easier to just throw nice clothes on them, get them out the door, get to church.
Yeah. Versus
being home and having them mess up everything and trying to clean or do whatever. It's easier to get them out of the house. And they go to their classes, and they enjoy their classes, and so they really enjoy church and Sunday school. So it's hey, free babysitting.
What do you do when you're going crazy with all the kids? LOL. Hide and eat chocolate.
Yes. Sometimes
that is true, actually. She does.
I will just be all right, peace out. Turn on a movie and go up in my room and just chill out for a few minutes, or lock myself in the bathroom. Usually, John's schedule's flexible because he does a lot of video work and works from home a lot. So sometimes I call him and I'm like, I just need a break. And so he's very good about taking over. and just giving me like 15 minutes to breathe if I need it. So that helps.
Let's see. Somebody said play the new Zelda yet. No, and want to, but I don't know that that's going to happen anytime soon. Are you planning on homeschooling?
I would love to homeschool. Tyler, I don't think would learn well from me. We are too much alike, and I think that she learns better from other people. I've taught her a lot, everything she knows pretty much, but I do think it would be more well received as she gets older, her learning from a teacher that's not me. We just butt heads a lot. And not in a bad way, just we're a lot alike, and so she thinks she knows everything, and I can't tell her, but she will listen to other people. So we're looking at a private school for her, but as they get a little bit older, maybe once the youngest, like this baby and Adeline, are in preschool or whatever, then maybe I'll pull out Tyler and homeschool. Then I just
it's definitely, it's an option. It's not like we're like, no, we're not doing that, but
I'd love to.
That's not our...
It's not realistic, right?
Yeah.
At this moment.
Tim Vaughn, I'm not singing that song.
What is that song? No, now you have to sing it.
No, it's a...
Sing a line or two from Marlins
It's an
Will
inside
Soar.
joke. You can't even...
Nope, I want to hear it. Throw it back. Go ahead.
1 strike, 2 strikes, finger away.
Nope.
Wait, what is it? Sean Kelly, I need your help.
Sheboygan.
To Sheboygan.
Can you say Sheboygan?
Sheboygan?
Yeah, now sing the song.
1 strike, 2 strikes, finger away. It was Scott Stapp. It was from...
Oh, it sounds like Scott Stapp.
It was Scott Stapp. It was just an inside joke. Any advice for starting a vlog?
Just do it.
Just
I don't
do
know.
it.
Watch other YouTubers and see, I guess. There are lots of videos out there probably about how to start a vlog. I haven't really watched them, but I'm sure they're out there because there's YouTube videos about everything. This was your brainchild, so I don't know.
Yeah, I think talk about reptilians.
It's been easy for us, easier because of the video editing and putting stuff together. Obviously, as a videographer, and then me learning that wasn't difficult. It wasn't a difficult transition into start vlogging because we already knew how to edit video. But
yeah,
I guess just recording. Start recording yourself, or just do YouTube live. Just start talking. Be real is good.
Yeah, do that, and yeah, that's about all I can tell you right now. Did you pick an area home for the birth setup?
Nope, not yet. Haven't thought about it. I'm trying to clean right now. Here, I'll show you guys. So I finally painted over the spots on our wall. Finally, because we had a video in here. And then this is my decluttering of, what is that? I don't know, clothes. It's a pile of stuff that I have to go through and get rid of. And then I'm trying to organize some of this. That coat rack right there, if you can see that, that is almost, whoa, sorry, that's my hand. That is almost all of the girls' clothes, like all 4 of them. That is almost, other than their pajamas aren't on there. And they're like leggings and pants, but that's all of their clothes. So I'm minimizing, trying to clear out this stuff and clean, and then once everything's clean, I'll be like, oh, this feels like a nice area to birth. Because right now I'm like, I can't picture any room in my house being an area that I want to labor because I'm in the process of gutting things. So it's kind of a mess everywhere. So once I clean, then I think I'll be able to like really get a feel for what's going to be cozy, I hope. Because we don't have that much time left. Our home visit is when? Next week? The 17th.
Yeah.
Our midwife will be coming here.
All right, hold on. Let's see. All right.
Okay.
I have to block this person because I can't. They're messing up all my stuff. There's somebody that said, let's see, where was it? Okay, we're getting close. Sorry, guys. We got a lot of people commenting and a lot of random dumb comments.
We're not fast enough. Oh, he's talking
not
about
Yuri, yeah, sorry. I'm talking about, it's like somebody spamming this, like, says messing us all up. Okay. Love you guys. Faith's watching on. Makes me uncomfortable.
Here.
Do you have plans to move, or are you content staying in North Carolina? We're not moving. I'm content staying in North Carolina. Danielle,
I would love to move. I'd love to move to Texas, or I'd love to move out west. But right now, we're not really planning on moving.
John, have you ever thought about doing the labor simulator to see what Danielle has gone through 4, almost 5 times? I have one child and could barely handle it. I can't imagine the pain of 5. We've talked about it.
We gotta find one. I don't know.
Yeah,
how to
we
do
just
that.
need to. Somebody send us a link or something that we can of somewhere that we can
We'll
get that
make a
done.
video.
We'll make a video and do it. It'd be hilarious. Are you guys lying about being a girl to surprise everyone with the boy?
I wish.
Sorry, no.
Just kidding. I'm happy it's a girl.
Hi, Stammy. I know you're excited about your new baby girl, but were you sad about not having a son? It's a good question.
Yes. So, and this is what I try to explain to my mom. We found out on Christmas, and I cried. That's the truth.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
And I said, I'm not upset
heartbreaking.
about having a girl. Like, I'm happy this is a girl. And I know she has a purpose and a plan, and she's going to be beautiful just like our other girls and sweet. And I love little baby girls. I'm not upset that we're having a girl. But I'm sad to feel like we were pretty definitely sure this is our last, like, biological child. And so I'm sad about missing out on the opportunity to have a son, a little John, like, you know, just that bond between mother and son. So I am sad about that. I'm sad about not having a little boy, but I'm not sad that we're having a girl, if that makes sense. What are you doing?
I'm trying to get back to all this stuff. 1 strike, 2 strikes, ring her away.
Okay.
Hold on, I got it. We're almost there. No, that's not. How I've been married.
Okay.
Okay, there it is.
Let me read.
Okay, go ahead.
How are things with John's new band? Any plans for local shows around Raleigh?
That's from Paul. Thanks, Paul, for the comment.
No.
Quickly, things are fine and well. We need to be
It's
a little
not
more
really a band. It's
proactive.
2 guys and some music.
Yeah, but we do want to play in the area eventually. It's just gonna be probably another little while because we need to get more songs out and we gotta write more songs. So we're kind of at that process. How long have you been married?
We have been married for 5 years. This is year 6. This year will be our 6-year anniversary. So 5.5 years. We are pregnant with baby number 4. Not finding out the gender, just like you did. Any advice? Just don't look. It was so much easier to walk out of there without an envelope with Adeline, just to like not know. I don't feel like. Just keep touching it so it doesn't disappear.
Okay.
I don't feel like it was as hard. Like, this time it was hard to wait because we had that envelope with it. And with Adeline, it wasn't. And there was no disappointment when she was born. There was pretty much just relief that labor was over. So.
Have you gone full term with all your pregnancies?
Okay. Wait. I have gone, yes, full term, but not to 40 weeks. So, like, Tyler was 9 days early, Elena was 12 days early, Jude was 19 days early, and then Adeline was 4 days early, but I think my due date might be a little off with her. And, yeah, so it'll be interesting to see when this little baby comes. So, this girl's due date is actually 3 days after Jude's due date. And Jude was born in March. So I'm hoping that this one will stay put until April.
Are you guys all ready for baby girl? And did I miss the name?
You did not miss the name. We don't know the name yet. We have a few ideas. We just haven't fully decided.
We know the name is Jims.
Okay.
So
The
we know
name's
that.
not Jim's. We have a whole list of names that we're not using because John keeps coming up with real whoppers. So that is that.
Guys, if you want Jims, go ahead and give a thumbs up right now. I want to see how many
Don't.
thumbs up comes up right now.
No Jim's.
Okay, come on.
I will
Just
block
somebody give me
anyone
a thumbs
who
up.
gives a thumbs up.
Somebody, thumbs up. Come on. Just one. I need to know somebody's out there. Yes! Someone is out there.
They were just liking that. You're
Oh, look, we
ridiculous.
got more. There's
Oh.
4. There's a total of 4. Okay, well, we just lost one.
Well,
Okay.
you're all fired because Jim's is not happening.
Oh, we got 2 more. Yes, keep on thumbs up, and if you think Jims is the name, because I'm right. Like,
Breland asked if we'll continue with private religious schools for the older girls. I would love to send them to private school if we do send them to school. I'd love to homeschool eventually. That's not in the cards right now because I just don't see that being possible until the younger ones are a little older. Anyway.
How do you feel about uniforms? Were you
Uniforms?
both raised with religion?
I
don't
mean,
care about uniforms. I mean, whatever.
Uniforms, I feel like they're cute. I think they're cute. I get the individuality and expressing yourself, but I think there are lots of other ways to teach kids to healthily express their individuality. I don't think uniforms are a bad thing, and I don't think that it strips, clothing is clothing, materialistic, and so I wouldn't mind our girls being raised and going to school wearing uniforms.
And we both, I'll just say for myself, I was raised with parents, raised Christian.
You were raised with parents?
I was raised with
Not
parents.
wolves.
My parents were Christians.
Watch it, your mom might be watching.
And I'm not saying anything bad. I'm just saying. But, I didn't always, I think I had to find that for myself, it was something that I knew in my head and kind of knew the stuff, but
my family went to church.
It really took, kind of experiencing that relationship with Jesus to really start living it, which I didn't really start doing until I was probably, in my late teens, early 20s. Let's play ball, it's game day. There it is.
What are your
jobs? Danielle's a video editor. And
I've become that. I have been I've edited all of our parodies, and I've edited a lot of stuff. So I guess we're shifting towards being partners in the whole videography business, but John's a videographer and I am a stay-at-home mom.
All right, let's see. Sneaking and eating chocolate is how I've survived 20 years of parenting.
Yes.
Nice.
Your youngest is 4?
Wow.
20 years, I can't imagine. My dad is one of 7, and they were spaced out. I think his brother was 20 years older than him.
What room are you having your baby in? Don't know yet. Are the kids in bed already? Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. They go to bed early, like 6:30 or 7. Because they have to.
Oregon is beautiful.
Oregon is beautiful. I have been to Oregon and Washington and all over.
All right, we're behind. We got to get caught up on these. I love the gender reveal. Thank you. That was my idea, by the way. We were not sure we should do that because we didn't want people to get mad at us, but I was like, you know what? They're going to feel the disappointment we felt. Just kidding. We're happy.
It was like the only way we could actually surprise anybody was to just disappoint them.
Yeah.
Your mom's reaction. I'm sorry,
hilarious.
Graham, but your reaction still kills me.
What made you and your kids vegetarians, Danielle, and not John? Well, Danielle's always been...
the way that's worded.
Yeah,
I'm not always. I've been a vegetarian for 12, almost 13 years. So for me, it's just... I have many reasons that I chose and continue to live that way. And so for the girls, I don't mind them eating meat, but I'd be very selective about where I bought the meat and how the animals were raised and how they were killed. And so because of that, it's expensive and it's harder to find. So we just haven't. Now Tyler, I don't think that I could offer her any of the candy in the world, all of the candy in the world, to eat an animal. She's got this compassionate heart, and she has no desire to eat animals. She gets really upset with John because he does. So, I just imagine she will probably stick with that. The other kids, maybe. They think it's gross right now. They think it's gross that Dad eats pigs. But
yeah, I think it's funny when they say that. Let's see, there was a question. Somebody said something about their kids. My toddler doesn't nap anymore. Set Captives Free said this. What do you guys do after no nap phase starts?
Here,
good question.
Keep your thumb on this like this so that it doesn't go away.
Why?
Because every time you have to scroll back through all of them.
No, you don't. It's only when people comment new, and even if I do that, they're going to still have to...
So, no nap phase. I still implement quiet time. In your room, quiet time, 1 hour or whatever, however much time. Usually, even when Tyler first stopped taking naps and we do the 1 hour of quiet time, she would end up falling asleep after a little while in there. So it was like, yeah, because I knew she still needed a nap. Tyler's always needed sleep. Elena's always been pretty good about napping. Yeah, all our kids are really good about sleeping, except Jude.
But I feel like it kind of depends, because even now, like, we aren't really doing naps that much now. Like,
no.
We just send them outside to play on the trampoline.
Because when they go to school, I feel bad sending them to their room right when they get home for nap time. But they will pass out. Like, Jude passed out on the couch today with no pants on. It was really funny. She had her, like, legs over the...
It was hilarious.
It was just really cute. Anyway, so I don't know. We've always, I guess, just been lucky about them napping. See, I told you it would work.
Well, good job. Will you consider adoption? Somewhere down the line, would you do international or in the States? Daggone.
Okay.
In the States.
John's really bad at
would you adopt...
Hold it and keep your thumb on.
Thank you, babe. Would you? I can't read it then. I read adopted baby or older child. Go for it.
We have considered adoption or foster care. It will probably be years down the road. I've talked about maybe filling out the paperwork now and getting certified. You know, doing the home checks and all those things that we would need to do to be foster parents or adopted parents. But I can't see it being like right now. I would say probably a younger child.
My arm doesn't work like that.
I know, sit up. Probably a younger child or an infant if we adopted sooner while our kids are so young. Just because their safety will always be our number one priority. And sometimes with older children it can be challenging with predatory behaviors and stuff like that. So I would never want to put our own kids in a risky situation with foster children.
And I think we would adopt in the States.
Yeah, I mean, that would be something like once we started that process of just praying about and seeking more direction. So right now it's like something our hearts are very open to, but specifics are not.
Yeah.
Not anything in our mind.
What's your secret to handling labor so well? I was amazed watching Adeline.
You can hold this.
Labor, birth.
Worship music, praise and worship music in headphones, turning it up really loud, tuning everything else out. And just trying to focus on the lyrics and singing and praising and essential oils for sure. But yeah, we edited out all the parts where I was cussing and screaming. I'm just kidding. I actually get very quiet during labor. No cussing. I get very quiet during labor, but no, it hurts. I don't know that. I don't feel like I think it's easier because my labors have been very fast, 45 minutes after my water breaks. Keep your thumb on it.
Daggone it, I'm sorry. The next question was, oh man, no, I forget what it was.
See? You guys.
How long were you in labor for each of your beautiful girls?
Well, I have a lot of prodromal labor. So, for me now, I'm already having consistent contractions. I'm only 34 weeks. And I've always dilated early. With Elena, I think I was 4 centimeters for a month. And, 3 centimeters for that long with Jude. With Adeline, I was, 6 centimeters for 3 days. So, that's, 4 centimeters and 6 centimeters technically active labor. But I wasn't in active labor because I've had, my fluid was a lot. So the contractions would just stay the same or die off. It's just prodromal labor. So I'm already experiencing that, which is awful because I've been really uncomfortable. So if you count all of that, then I'm in labor for, a month and a half. No, but really, it's been, I don't know. It's hard to say. It's hard to say because, like I said, I dilated early every time. So usually I would stall about 6 centimeters and not really in pain, but not in pain. Was it with Elena? I called and told the midwife that I was in labor. I was having consistent contractions. And she's like, well, you can come in and be checked, but I don't really think you're in labor. Or I had an OB with Elena. She's like, it doesn't sound like you're in labor to me. You sound like you're fine, so whatever. Come in if you want. And I went in and I was 4 or 5 centimeters, in active labor. I'm it just doesn't hurt that much. I can feel it. And they're like, that doesn't hurt? You're having really intense contractions? I'm no, not really. So up until 6 centimeters. And then I'd stall for 10 to 12 hours or whatever. And then they break my water. So with every child, I've stalled around 6 centimeters. Then I've had my water broken because I'm just ready at that point. Like, okay, let's just get the show on the road. As soon as they did that, it's been between 30 minutes and an hour each time baby's in my arms. So I'll say like active like labor where it goes from 6 centimeters to transition to ready to push and baby in my arms has been less than an hour every time. But that time leading up to having my water broken is weeks.
All right, how do you pronounce your Judea? And it's just like that, Judea.
Judea, like in the Bible, the city.
Let's see. Hi from Australia. For horrible for asking this. Did you have a feeling of gender disappointment?
Yes, not disappointed. We talked about this earlier in the video. Not disappointed that it's a girl. Happy that it's a girl, but disappointed that we may not get to have like our own boy.
Yeah. Do you guys have a monthly budget for groceries / clothes?
We should.
Activities? Not really.
We're bad at budgeting.
Yeah, we're bad at budgeting. We really need to be better. We keep saying we're gonna do it, and then we just don't do it.
John does a lot of freelance work, so for us, the money he makes consistently with his like normal hourly job. Sorry, move it from this there.
My arm's not comfortable right there. That's why it's sitting where it's sitting.
The money he makes from his normal job would not be enough to like cover our bills. A lot of that money comes from freelance work or weddings, and that's in chunks throughout the year. So it's hard to budget.
So we just spend it all when it comes in. So
we try to save money.
Yeah.
It's just hard to stick to a budget because if we put it all down on paper, we can't guarantee like, I don't know. It's just hard. Yeah, I feel like it's hard to budget.
Considering moving to NC Raleigh area, how are the school systems? Honestly,
hit or miss.
Yeah, honestly, Raleigh's not the best school systems, but some of the outlying cities there are. So if you want to move to that area, there's still some like
suburbs,
some cities around Raleigh that have some really good schools. So
not cities, they're towns. They're small.
What?
Towns. You don't call like a little town city.
No, it's still a city. This isn't Pennsylvania. We already called townships. Welcome to Hanover. Can I take your order? She pinched me, everybody. Tyler is 5.
Why don't you read the questions so that people?
Sorry,
that
how old is? It says how old is Tyler now? Tyler's 5. I thought it was kind of self-explanatory. What's your favorite vegetarian meal?
Pizza. Cake.
Still not feeling Jim.
I don't know.
That's crazy. I'm surprised about that.
I don't really. I may have misled you guys. I'm not a good cook. I mean, I'm not a bad cook. I just don't like to cook.
She doesn't like to cook.
I'm not good at meal planning or grocery shopping. So a lot of our vegetarian recipes are like just like sloppy joes with veggie crumbles instead of ground beef, or tacos with veggie crumbles instead of ground beef. So not like anything fancy and like sauteing things and roasting things.
But she still does really good. Like she makes the meals she makes are simple, but they're good meals. So
John just thinks that because I make meals like once a month, and so he's like, yes, finally a meal.
No. Somebody said, have you ever considered putting a WOW in your vlogs? What is that?
World of Warcraft?
Maybe. I love World of Warcraft.
I don't know what that means.
Tell
us what that means.
Taylor, if you're still here, tell us what you mean. Spell that out for us. Have you ever considered putting a WoW in your vlogs? If somebody else knows what she's talking about, because I want to know what that is, because I want to put it in our vlogs now, unless I don't like it.
Gotta keep your finger on this.
Sorry. Danielle, your hair is so long and healthy.
Oh,
what is your
thank
favorite
you.
shampoo, conditioner, and hair products?
Okay, hold on to this, and I will tell you.
I don't want to do this.
I don't wash my hair very often.
There you have it,
really,
folks.
like every week.
It's grease.
Or so. Like once a week maybe, or sometimes even a little more than that. It's not grease, because at first your hair might get greasy fast, but then it adjusts, because when you wash your hair too much, it strips all the natural oils and stuff. And so I don't, by not washing it that often, my hair does not get greasy. Like I could go 2 weeks and it wouldn't look greasy. It's pretty cool.
True. True
I
story.
use shampoos that don't have any like parabens or phthalates or phthalates or whatever they're called. Like,
There you go.
I
You
try to
lost
stay away from
everybody.
the chemical stuff. I try to stay away from stuff with artificial dyes in them. And I don't blow dry my hair. I also don't really use any hair products in it. Sometimes I curl it, but it's very rare. So I think just keeping heat away from it and not washing it often is why it's so naturally my hair is very healthy. Probably because of that. That would be my guess.
To block all these people.
What are they doing?
They're just commenting something crazy. Let's see.
Brazil.
What is this?
You gotta keep your finger.
I had my finger on it and then
Hold
I
the
ran
place.
away.
Because you keep letting go.
I know, I didn't mean to. We haven't talked about essential oils.
Megan, that power to you. That is crazy. 19 years of breastfeeding. I cannot imagine. I have super anxiety over breastfeeding. It's like it's not normal, but it is normal. It's something called, it's like a breastfeeding aversion, basically. And so I cannot imagine that. That to me sounds like, it like makes me like, ah. But power to you, because I think that's awesome.
And Stammy said, what are your favorite movies? Name one real quick right now. Go.
What?
Favorite movies. I mean, I think like Lord of the Rings trilogies or something.
Yours?
Yeah, I mean, if I could
That's your favorite movies?
I mean, if I could pick like any movies to watch, it'd probably be like Lord of the Rings or something.
I like The Princess Bride.
That's a good movie too.
I
said one.
Oh, okay. I'm fired. Courtney, your oils in your diffuser. Why don't you think you're doing them right? That would be my question. And Tyler is 5. All your girls are so beautiful and they look so much alike. I'm curious, what are you going to name the new baby? We don't know yet. If you adopt a boy, would be good. Just a suggestion. Yeah, adopting would be definitely something we're open to in the future.
No, we won't have one more.
Hold on to it.
I'm trying to. My hand's getting tired.
Hold on to it with that finger.
What?
Just keep your finger on it.
You're gonna disconnect this.
Just keep your finger on it.
Okay. What made you start doing videos? Our friend... It's so hard to hold this.
We'll hold it.
Our friend...
John's fired.
Miss Snoozin told us, showed us some vloggers and stuff, and she's like, you guys would be great doing this. And so I was like, hey, let's do it. And I already made videos and stuff, so I was like, let's do it. And we did it, and that's what we're doing.
Mm-hmm. Adeline with her weight gain. Somebody asked how she's doing. She's great. She's a chunk now. She's half as big as Jude, if not bigger.
Yeah.
She just wasn't getting enough milk from me, basically. So once we started supplementing, What
have you done? What are you doing? Don't do that.
And once she started eating solid food, she's gained a lot of weight. Meredith. I knew Meredith in high school. I also think about Meredith Grey when I hear that name. And so that probably wouldn't work out. I was wondering, but I do think it's a pretty name.
She just did it.
How I left, because I was so tired, and her options to me were leave or let me break your water. And for me, I knew breaking my water means that I'm going to go through an hour of super intense contractions and labor and then deliver a baby, and I'm going to be too tired to want anything to do with any of that, let alone to nurse and hold her after. So, to me, the fact that she wouldn't just let me rest, and it was 5 o'clock in the morning, made me say, I don't want her touching my baby. I don't want her to be the one to deliver. And so, yeah, I just felt like God was saying, just go, I got you. And when we showed up the next day at the hospital, or went to the our appointment to be checked or whatever to go back to the hospital, the midwife on call was my favorite, and she knew me and delivered Jude. So I know that was God's way of affirming that he's got me. Yay. Your fifth and final, oh no, was the only one that your water broke on your own. I hope that doesn't happen to me, because I won't know what to do. because, like
You
I
won't
said,
know what to do.
my labor goes so fast. My midwife is close, but if she was in Fayetteville or something, I don't think she'd make it in time. We'd have an unassisted birth here. How do you handle the post-baby body, like psychologically? I bounce back pretty quickly, and that's because of nursing. I have a feeling breastfeeding helps with that. I'm still like, I don't know, I've never been like that. What's the word? What are you doing? I've never been that conscious about, what's the word? I've never cared that much about, like, physical stuff, if that makes sense. I don't dwell on it that much. Maybe I'm too busy. Maybe since I have a lot of kids, I'm too busy to even think about it.
Yes, once you have a
I mean,
big family,
I don't
you
love...
don't have to worry about, you just want to think about it.
I miss my body from when I was 17, but at the same time, I know, like, I'm going to get old eventually, you know, even if I didn't have kids. Eventually, my body's not going to look like it did when I was young, and so the kids are totally worth it. For sure. Hey, from Littlestown. Haha, I know where that is. Did you guys go to college? I went to college in York. It was a community college, York, Pennsylvania, and I went for half a semester. And then I said, I don't want to do the 13th grade. This is not for me. And I checked out of there.
Yeah, I did community college as well for like a year, and then
The second half of that question, I'm sorry, I thought it said, like, time traveling. If you guys had the time, what would, like, if you could do anything, if you had the time, what would you do? I thought it said time traveling, which that would be fun, and I would do that.
If we had time, I totally would.
To time travel? Traveling would be fun. Money would be the holdback.
Yeah, I like traveling.
Getting involved in politics, probably not.
No, I also enjoy making videos. I think I just focus more on the videos that I'd like to create as opposed to like doing weddings and things like that. So.
Do you guys do date nights? We try to. It doesn't happen often, but we did go on a date last night.
Was it last night? Yeah.
We were going to post a vlog tonight, but the audio through the whole thing...
It was terrible.
Let's see. First, it was windy in the morning when we were trying to vlog. Then we went into a coffee shop, and the music was so loud you couldn't hear us talking. And then at home we were vlogging, but there was a kid crying in the ice maker, and it was too noisy then. And then we went out to dinner. We went on a date with John's brother and our sister-in-law.
And then
the wind was in it again.
Outside.
So that's why we were like, well, let's just go live.
Yeah, it's just not working.
So here we are. Just go for even number 6. I like that. You're right. We don't want to have an odd one out.
Will be number 6.
I don't know if my body wants to ever be pregnant again. Maybe in a few years.
Are you baptized?
I was baptized when I was younger. How old was I? 7, 8? I wouldn't mind being baptized again as an adult.
Yeah, I think same for me. I think I didn't even remember it, so I don't know that I knew what I was really even doing, so.
It was my choice. I remember.
I probably should go do that again.
What is your heritage? Thank you. Heritage. My biological father is Italian, and the rest of me is like Polish and German and Native American, and I think that's it mostly. So all of those things. And John?
Yeah, my
Irish maybe.
My dad's side is Irish, but my mom's side is like Polish and German and all kinds of stuff. So, wow, it means words of wisdom.
Oh, words of wisdom.
That makes sense.
We could do that.
Yeah, we definitely should do that. I think I did that one time.
Yeah.
Do you feel like a man even though she controls everything you do?
Not usually.
Not usually what? You don't usually control
No,
everything
you usually don't feel like a man.
No, I usually don't feel like a man. I usually cry.
But I can't imagine feeling like a man with the name Gooch either.
Most... Guys, Danielle will slay you faster than you can even think about anything. She don't even care. But no, I usually cry most days in the corner, so thanks for bringing that up. I'm going to go cry right now. Gooch.
How do you not stink?
For not showering for like 2 weeks?
Because I'm careful about what I put on my body and my body. And here's a funny thing. After I had Adeline, my hormones were all crazy, and, like, it didn't matter what deodorant I wore or whatever. It just, like, I just kept smelling. And so I started using Young Living's deodorant, and it was, like, worse. But I woke up feeling like I had a hangover. Yeah. And so I started drinking a lot of water. I realized it was, like, detoxing my body. And after 2 days, no more. Like,
yeah, it's really true. She, like, I'm not gonna, I mean, she's saying it, so, like, she comes to me like, smell my armpits. Why do I smell so bad? I'm like, I don't know, but you do smell kind of bad.
But it was just detoxing.
Yeah, but then, like, recently, I don't think, I mean, it's been a while since I've been like, oh, yeah, or that you've been like, come smell this.
Well, now I say it like they smell me now. I don't smell bad, and I've not worn deodorant probably for like a week, and I don't stink. I mean, I took a shower. I've taken showers. I just don't shampoo my hair all the time. But yes, I think a lot of it has to do with chemicals, and really deodorants. I almost dropped your phone in a pitcher of ice water just now.
That'd have been great. I appreciate it. I would really appreciate that.
So I think deodorants are something, especially that have like aluminum and a lot of ingredients that'll block up everything, and block up your body's like cells and your adrenal glands, and they can jack up your whole adrenal system, your endocrine system. Like, they can really mess with your hormones, which will make you smell. It's crazy, but it's true. I don't know what
you're talking about. You're talking another language over here.
I'm talking natural stuff. I'm just
endocrine
saying
system.
That.
Is this Star Trek?
If you stop using stuff like that, you'd be surprised. Like, your body can be healthy.
We're flying to the endocrine system.
And not smelly. Okay.
What's your favorite TV show? Currently, I don't know, I've been liking New Girl a lot.
We watched Last Man Standing.
That's a good one too, but New Girl's been like kind of speaking
This
to my
Is
life.
Us. Who doesn't love This Is Us right now?
We've been crying over this. We haven't watched the most recent one though.
No spoilers.
But of all time, I don't know, like, The Office is really good, too. That's kind of, like, a tough one to kind of beat.
I like I Love Lucy.
She does.
Yes, Megan, you get it. The breastfeeding aversion is a real thing.
You got it, Megan. You got it.
You're rude.
Sorry. I love you. Happy, smiley. Maybe I add too much water.
Oh, it's in your diffuser. No, I mean, you can add more drops of oil. And that would probably help. I usually do, if I want it to, like, really strong, I do, like, 7.
Hello to Brazil!
7 to 10 drops of oil. And the way you just waved was totally out of line.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't trying to. Hello to Brazil!
That's better.
Sorry about it.
And when I heard a song today, and the melody reminded me of your intro song.
Fooled by Fits and Tensions. I have to get a look at that.
Yeah, because John and Rob wrote the intro song.
Yeah,
so.
not cool.
Aww.
Are those middle fingers?
They're middle fingers.
Oh, that's a sad face, too. Your face is sad.
Aww.
You're an unhappy, sad person. Don't be sad and unhappy.
Put the user in timeout.
You're in timeout. Naughty. Naughty.
On the radio soon. Yeah, you will.
Yeah, that'd be great. I'd love for you to hear something.
Hey, Concord NC.
Nice. That's not too far.
The British are coming. Did you guys ever do a reality show if that was an option? You know what? We've had people approach us about doing one a couple times. And it's not come to fruition yet because they need, like, something more interesting than just having a lot of kids.
And it's considered, you know. We're not like, yeah, we want to do that.
We'd be very careful
in
negotiating that and what control was given to whom and how it was done. Because I would never want to put our kids in a vulnerable position. And I would never want to give complete control, like, to somebody to tell us what we can and can't do or say.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's sweet.
What's your favorite activity to do with the kids?
I don't know. Anything where we're, like... I love taking them to do fun and exciting things. Like going to the zoo or going, you know, like... where I get to see their wonder and amazement. That, to me, is, like, super rewarding.
Yeah. I agree.
Yes, if we let the girls pick the name of this baby... her name would be Snowball or Snowflake.
Or
what was the other one?
Kalita.
Kalita or something terrible. So that's out of the question.
Would you guys ever want a boy? I feel like we've covered that, but yes. Sorry, did I stab you with my face?
Yes, we scooted over. That was sharp. That went right through my shirt and my shoulder.
My
might
facial
be bleeding.
hair went through her shirt.
You're welcome. Someone said thanks for being so real, and that's sweet. How old are you? 28, 30, old man. John will be 31 this year.
I know, it's crazy. That's one step closer to 40.
Yep.
How? How's that even real? How's that even the next? Like...
Olivia, I love that. I love that you two can educate me on deodorant.
That's funny.
It's true. There's lots of bad stuff in normal deodorants. But what is that? Go grab that real quick, the black one. I got this one in like a subscription box that somebody sent me. And the brand, it's some natural brand. It's like pinups and something. Do you see it?
American Provenance?
American Providence.
Provenance.
Provenance. Okay. Pinups.
I hope it's not reverse. It might be reverse.
It might be backwards. So if it is, just take
Put
extra
this
time
to a mirror
to read that. This is...
Who's watching our video right now in a mirror so that it's flipped correctly?
Anyway, coconut oil, beeswax, aluminum-free baking soda, coriander seed oil, mandarin oil, tangerine oil. It's all natural stuff, but it smells really good. It really, really does, and it works better than most natural deodorants that I found. So, love that. Aw, thank you.
Meg T.
To Meg. Yes, Katie, exactly. Spray deodorant. Oils, essential oils. You can use them for everything. For everything.
This is just now become a deodorant.
Deodorant,
thread.
I know, I love it. I Love Lucy is awesome. I was raised on I Love Lucy, for sure. My mom had every VHS, so I know all the episodes.
They do, like, literally, like, they will quote them. I'm like, I don't even know what you're talking about. Like, you know that episode? I'm like, I don't know the episode.
Yes. Lush. I've heard good things about Lush and their bath bombs. I want to try those. Sorry, we're just reading through these. You
I
guys
like to be of Spanish
type really
origin.
fast.
I
Oh,
believe
look.
that.
Orlando Blood. Orlando Bloom. Orlando Blood.
I don't get it.
That's the vampire version. I think they're saying you look like Orlando Bloom.
I don't think that's true. Is that accurate?
Yeah, that
Why
would be
I've
my
never
assumption.
even heard that.
Well, because you have brown eyes and brown hair, I know.
But I don't have blonde, long,
Weak facial
flowing hair.
Well, that was only Legolas.
South
Hello
Africa
from
in the
Okinawa.
house. What up?
What other vloggers do you watch, if any? Let's see. I don't have that much time to watch vlogs, but I love Shaylee and Baby, or Shaylee Daily, and I love Jamie Kite, and I love to watch. We have a lot of friends that we've made too. Let's see, who else do we watch on a somewhat regular basis?
Not. I mean, like.
I watch Ellie and Jared sometimes.
Yeah. Knive Knowles.
I
Occasionally.
haven't watched their vlogs for a while, but yes.
Sam and Nia sometimes.
Sometimes we watch the Shay Tards because John thinks Shay Carl's so
love this.
funny.
Yeah, he is funny. I love this question. 3-part question. When you eat at Chick-fil-A, how many packs of sauce do you take? What types? And do you use them all?
That is a good question.
Now that's a question.
I like Chick-fil-A sauce.
Yeah, okay, let me give you my rundown. When I go to Chick-fil-A, I'm going to make this quick. I do the 4-strip or 3-strip combo, depending on how I'm feeling. If I'll do 2 honey mustard sauce for the strips, and then I'll get 3 packs of ranch for my french fries. If you've not done the ranch with your french fries at Chick-fil-A, you're missing out. Do the ranch with the french fries. That's what we do. That's what I do.
Okay, Crystal, 7 America is hilarious. That would be a hilarious name.
That's awesome. That's like right there with gyms. Like, I kind of would name my kid 7 America.
America 7.
That's awesome.
Thank you. Elena, we didn't hear anything more, but they had told us that they already had a kid that had done something very similar, naming like capitals or something. So I guess that's why
Missed out.
she doesn't really have any other talent. She's a really good meltdowner. melt her downer. She's
Yeah,
really good at melting down.
I can't
Stop
see
it.
anything. It's like you're just
Why is
dominating.
your hair so long?
You're dominating this video. You're becoming. This is just a Danielle video.
They're all women. Here.
No,
Okay, they're not.
Breland, that's a guy's name. Just kidding, Breland.
Oh, it's your hair. It's just so
Olivia Connell. Hello. Yeah. That's a dude. Cute Kitty 88. Come on. These are dudes. Just kidding.
No, Kalita. It was like Colita. Colita is not too bad. But what was the other one? Snowflake is what's horrible. Oh, that is sad, Tori, about the stuff from the registry vlog. I wonder if you could Amazon it and ship it. That's sad.
Shame.
Not backwards. See? It's not flipped for us. It's just backwards for us.
You said it's not flipped for us. It's just
for them.
For us.
It's not flipped for us. I was
okay,
reading
good.
what Paul said. Sorry, Paul. You're a man.
Thanks, Paul. See, Paul's a man.
No, I have not tried rock or crystal deodorant, but that's interesting. Thank you for saying we're lovely. My favorite go-to diffuser combo. Oh, clove, orange, cinnamon. Or orange and cinnamon bark. And nutmeg. Those are amazing. For sure. I also like joy and lemon together.
That's cool. I just adopted a dog and I use lavender oil to calm him down, and it works literally every time.
Essential oils are great for pets. We actually used a lot. Francis is hanging in there. You know, Francis, he spent a week with Graham while we were in San Diego, and I think that Graham got attached to him. I think she misses him.
Yeah.
He came home and peed on our table.
Yeah, he did. So, awesome.
I think he was a little mad at us.
Welcome home, present.
Really, he's just been taking trips down, like a couple houses down to the neighbor's house to try to play with their dogs.
So annoying.
And I try to chase him, and then he goes through the fence because he fits right through it. So Francis is he's hanging there. I'm about ready to step on him, but I have not yet. Just kidding. I would never do that. We love Francis. He's just been a little bit stubborn lately.
We would totally do that.
You would.
What's your next tattoo? I don't know. Who knows if
I wish I had
get
money.
One. Yeah, no.
I wish I had money.
John Legolas Murray, the Lego vlog episode.
Legos. Stepping on Legos. Putting together girl Legos. Aw, good night, Mary.
She's probably already gone.
We will, for sure. 9:56.
We have, we're most active on Instagram and Facebook, our social medias, and it's just We Are the Murrays for both of those. Look it up. Brendan Urie, yes, I've heard that, Olivia. I've heard that a lot, actually. See, that makes sense. Orlando Bloom, I'm like, what are you talking about?
Stop.
Block that comment.
Sorry.
That's a guy.
Exactly.
Which girl would you say looks the most like which parent?
Elena looks like me.
Elena looks like Danielle.
Jude looks like you, but then her, like, the bottom half of her looks like me when I was a child.
Minus her dimple.
Tyler does not look like either of us. Tyler looks like John's dad. Gramps.
Have you ever watched Nikki and John vlogs? He looks exactly like him.
No,
I can't just be my own person. I look like everybody else, apparently.
Whatever. I got that my whole life. You look like the Olsen twins. You look like Zoe Deschanel. You look like... Who's that? What's that other girl? Hayden Panett.
But
What's
you don't
her
really
name?
look like those people. I actually do look like all these people, and it makes me sad.
Thanks. My whole life, everyone said I look like the Olsen twins. Well, not both of them. One of them more than the other. I think it's like Mary Kate. Everyone said I look like her. Anyway.
Hold on, let's go ahead and get rid of these people saying crazy stuff.
Oh, wait, cat. Meow, meow. Okay, dog. You do dog. Go ahead.
I'm not doing this. I'm not stooping to that level.
I don't care.
iDog.
Oh, an iDog. See? You should have done it.
Put them in timeout. They're in timeout.
This is fun. I have so much power.
I'm bleeding in my mouth.
Tyler's a unique name
you
for
skipped
a
a bunch
girl.
of comments now.
My daughter's name is Gray, and people have a lot of negative comments. That's so rude. Why would people say that? I think Gray is a cute name. I know a lot of girls with the middle name Gray.
Alright, give me this because we need to get back to these other...
I don't think we did skip any.
I think we might have a little there.
I don't think we
I think
did.
we might have. Let me see. Hold on, let me see. See all these. We gotta make sure we're getting rid of all these people.
Okay, John. Well,
Sorry, guys. We're just trying to make sure we're not missing anything. We should go with Jim's Clee, Stuff Like Murray. It's pretty catchy. You might need a little girl dog at least. That's funny.
That would probably keep Francis around.
Have you tried Piper Y deodorant?
No, and that's, I think, Way.
Way. How important is tithing for you guys?
Very
That's
important.
a great question, and it is important.
Tithing.
And we do tithe.
We forget to a lot
Sometimes
because
we
we
do.
do it online, but tithing is very important because it is a command in the Bible. 10%.
Except Brendan Urie's forehead is so much bigger. Thank you. At least I got one thing up on him because his voice is so good. He is good. He can sing really good.
Can you sit up a little?
I'm trying to.
You're leaning me over. My belly doesn't work.
You just
like
don't
that.
want to be near me. I even took a shower for you.
Ew.
I showered for you so I could sit next
So
to you.
Sweet. He's so sweet. Took this from the
Where are all
hospital
these
when I
people
had
come
Adeline.
from?
Well, Janine, we've been on it for so long that we're now getting the spammers.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I totally missed the favorite oil diffuser combo. Say that one more time.
Cinnamon bark, orange, and nutmeg or clove. I also love like joy and lemon together. Jasmine smells really good.
You might have showered, but did you use that deodorant? No, I didn't. I'm stinking. That's the problem. Yeah.
Pinups and paramours.
What? Paramore.
That's funny.
Brendan. What?
Popping out, babies popping out and naming them. That only happened really with Adeline.
That's so
Because we didn't know if she was a girl or a boy. But I think I had names that I liked my whole life until I was actually pregnant, and then my names all went out the window, so.
What kind of music do you guys listen to? I listen to Fall Out Boy and Panic at the Disco and Paramore.
Hey, those sound like music that was popular when I was in my prime.
Yeah, I
Now I'm old.
liked Paramore a lot growing up as a
Girl.
growing up as a girl. Dang it! How do you zoom in and out? Okay, here we go. I'm trying not to do that. Ah, help!
It's because your thumb is touching
I don't know
it.
what I'm
Stop.
doing. Why is that happening? I liked growing up. I listened to a lot of kind of funny like hardcore music. If
He
you will.
listened to Creed.
I did not listen to Creed. But now like I like One Republic. I'm not gonna lie, I liked the latest Taylor Swift album I just did. I didn't really like a lot of her other stuff, but not that I didn't like it, it wasn't my style. Sean's become your number one fan. I came out of the shower to hear him watching you live shot. Sean, you silly goose, you're not trying to support us.
You resisted for so long.
You just love us.
Uh-huh.
Oh my goodness, Olivia, don't say that. She's a low-key, feel like I'm watching two parents figuring out Skype
No.
Zoom. No, I'm just doing this on my phone, so I'm touching it with my thumb, trying to hold it. You know what?
I knew what it was.
We are
You
savvy,
didn't know what
okay?
it
I
was.
just didn't know why it was going in and out like that, but now I didn't realize
Because
it's my
you're
thumb.
touching it.
Yeah, I didn't see that down there. Scarsterp. Yeah, we have fun and mess with each other, all right?
We try not to kill each other.
Do you like
Oh,
classic
yeah.
rock?
I like
I'm a big
Fleetwood
fan
Mac.
of Fleetwood Mac.
Stevie Nicks is awesome. I like all kinds of music. I grew up listening to everything. I really like older music. I like Johnny Cash and Elvis a lot. I like a lot of stuff.
Savvy is that new term all the kids are using.
What?
I
Savvy.
think she's.
That was around when
I said
we were
tech savvy. I think she's
Oh.
making fun of me. You know who says savvy? Johnny Depp in Pirates of the Caribbean. So why don't you get that right? Because he's the coolest.
John, that movie is so old. Get out
Yeah,
of
but
here.
Johnny Depp is timeless. He could be 80 and he'd still be the coolest person
He
in the
almost
world.
is 80. Have you seen him recently?
Yeah, I have. Would you guys do a meetup with fans? I don't know. That's Danielle probably. I don't know. That's your answer because I don't even know.
I wouldn't necessarily be opposed to it, but I would be very cautious in that because the internet
is crazy.
Yeah. Like, we have a lot of people that we've met through YouTube and become friends with, and we know we have a lot of, like, awesome people that follow us, but anybody can come across our videos, and anybody can see that we have 4 beautiful daughters, and so meetups and things like that make me nervous, if that makes sense. Like, even going forward as our channel grows, if it grows, God willing, we would probably move and be very careful about a lot of personal information just to protect them as best as possible. So I don't know, it's something I would consider. We'd have to do it very carefully. But maybe going to, like, you know, YouTube conventions and things. Oh, thank you, Kim.
Pensacola Beach in the house. Let's see.
Yes, Sierra, we can see your comments.
I think she knows now that we just answered her question.
Oh.
Do you have any favorite websites that you use to research or natural options, food, beauty that you've switched over to?
Not necessarily, but usually if I start looking something up, I just try to dig as deep as I can, like, find out as much information about the company or, you know.
Lewis. I like this Lewis guy. Lewis, I like your style. John, how many bandmates have you gotten in fights with? Yes, I know you're safe, but come on now.
John was in a band. Look it up. Belson.
I was in a band called Belson.
He was the singer.
Many years ago.
Or as John would say, sinker.
And Olivia, you should totally have seen that movie. That means that you are a baby. Anyways, but I never got any fights, but I think, you know, there was definitely some heated moments during that time.
Oh.
So,
gross.
And Sean said I look like Johnny Depp.
Just pick anyone with brown hair and brown eyes.
I gotta say Savi. Oh, yeah. And sorry, Savi's just like Orlando Bloom. Emily said that, yeah. So I could pretty much be that movie. I guess I could just do all the parts.
Characters, yeah. There you go.
I don't.
No,
I know we think we did see it. I don't remember. Maybe not. And that Brandon guy. Yeah, meetups make you nervous. I have 3 girls myself.
Oh, the noise. Was it when Rob and Janine were here? And it was one of our girls, like, did a, you know, little girls, they squeal. They scream.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not like they're screaming because they're hurt or something's wrong. It's like they scream when they're excited. And she was like, ah, that's so loud. I'm like, yeah, why wait till they're all going at it at once?
Mm-hmm.
And all 3 of them are. Yay, new subscriber. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks. This is I don't even know what it is. I got too much hair to know what to do with it. But I hate it being in my face. Our favorite restaurant. Someone asked what our favorite restaurant is.
Melting Pot. No?
I mean, I like going there. It's expensive.
Then why do we go there?
Because, it's great. I love it. But every time we go there, I'm like, God, we spend so much money.
It is expensive.
We don't go there often. It's like our special date night, anniversary, birthday, whatever.
Indeed.
I don't know. I like a good veggie burger. Like, I like Red Robin or BurgerFi. What do you like? John likes Chick-fil-A.
I like... That's not a fast food.
You're not hard to please.
I'm not hard to please, but I do
he likes Chinese.
I do like Chinese food. I like Chick-fil-A. I like... If I could pick any restaurant to go to, it'd probably be a place that had a good steak. Brio. There's a place called Brio around here that's really good. I did meet a kid named Jack Sparrow, though. See, people are weird these days. My Chemical Romance. Love. Do you love My Chemical Romance? As growing up, I really liked them. I mean, I wasn't like super fan, but I did like My Chemical Romance.
What do I think our kids will do when they grow up? Tyler will be some sort of, judging by her personality now, something compassionate. Either having a job helping animals or helping people, or she will be some sort of like missionary, something like that.
Or like super spy, because she's really smart. She knows how to like break out of rooms and stuff at young ages.
She could be a detective. Elena, I think Elena Elena would be an actress. She's good. She's really good. She takes direction well. She could be a model or an actress. Jude would be a comedian, stand-up comedian, videographer, something creative and funny.
My old band name was Belson.
Belson. Look it up.
And
laugh.
Yeah, I know. We named it after C.S. Lewis, the author. He had written it, used the name in a book, and
He named it after a Sex Pistols song.
No, it was not. C.S. Lewis?
No, you.
Oh my gosh. What's the craziest thing one of your kids has ever said? I'm a second grade teacher, and there's always something one kid says. One thing that was... They can't see you when you're like that.
I know, you have to hold it
One
up higher.
thing... I can't. This is not working. One thing...
You want me to hold it?
I'll just come down here with you. Good grief.
I'm just getting cozy.
I'm going to fall asleep now.
It's hard to
Y'all
sit
are
up.
gonna be watching this.
Okay.
You just covered everything.
My belly's getting so big that it's hard to get comfortable.
Do y'all want to
sitting
watch
from.
us sleep?
That would be weird.
But one thing that was really funny was Tyler, whenever we were driving by, I think it was Tyler, driving by a cemetery, she points out the window and looks at us, look, there's my friends. And
There's
it was
no one
like,
in
no one there. It's just a cemetery. So that
My
was
friends
funny.
live there, she said.
And my friends live there. So it's funny and then scary as crap. They do say the creepiest things.
What else? Somebody said something the other day. Jude, little Judy. She's only 2, and she's like, I know that already. I know
yeah,
that
she
already.
says that.
I'm like, can you stop that?
Yeah, that's hilarious. And Jude had been having a stuffy nose, and she's.
Wait, this morning. She woke up in the middle of the night, or this morning even, and sat up and went, my nose is not working. It's not working. I can't breathe. My nose is not working. It was hilarious. So funny. It's not working.
She says it's not working. Cute.
How many kids do we want when?
I said 5 originally, actually, which is funny.
John did when we first started talking about kids when I was pregnant. He said he wanted 5 kids, and I said, you're crazy. I will have one, and we can adopt one. And
look
now we're having 5 kids.
I made it happen. You can thank me.
You're rude. Hey, congratulations on baby number 5.
It's our wonderful life.
Pirates of the Caribbean vlog. Okay, listen, let me tell you a funny story.
I will dress up as
about
every
Pirates
character.
of the Caribbean. I loved that movie when I was in high school. When it first came out, I had it on VHS probably and watched it repeatedly. I loved it. No, what's embarrassing is that for Christmas one year, okay, let me just sit back up because now you're getting weird.
You're cutting me out.
I'm not trying to.
Yeah,
it's hard to hold this above my head.
Is it because I smell weird?
No, you don't smell weird. Okay, so I liked the movie. I mean, I wasn't obsessed with it. I wasn't the person that would wear Pirates of the Caribbean t-shirts or anything like that.
I don't believe that.
But for Christmas that year, my mom got me a Pirates, a Johnny or a Jack Sparrow. It was one of those things you buy at the mall. It's a painting, but it's really just a print of a painting.
Oh, yeah, you had that,
of the portrait.
You had that when we got married.
No, I have one of Elvis.
No, you
which
have
I still have
3 of them.
Oh, it might have been behind the frame or something. Anyway.
You have.
And then my boyfriend at that time bought me a Johnny Depp action figure, and I was like, what is this? This is not what I want. This is the worst Christmas ever.
You led them to believe something.
I know. I don't know how they got that. Anyway, it's just funny. What boy buys a girl in high school? I mean, I was a teenager. I was a junior in high school.
Yeah, that's pretty sad.
An action figure for my...
They should have bought you an ornament.
Anyway. Courtney, tell your boyfriend to get on board. That chocolate fondue and that cheese is amazing. And the melting pot, their spinach and artichoke cheese is great.
Just so you know, I'm coming up, okay?
I'm just getting uncomfortable now. And it's hard to lay down, but it's hard to hold this up. 74 minutes.
75 minutes long. So we can probably stop here soon.
Nobody's going to watch this back. That's
no, they won't. I ain't watching that.
Oh, no. That's funny about the pot pie. I think we might have to answer some of these later.
Yeah, we're going to we'll do this again, guys. It's a lot of good questions. We've had a lot of good questions. But now it's time for us to lay down and maybe go to bed. Just go to the very end, see what's going on here. Let's see what everybody's doing.
We're trying to keep up, but there's a lot.
What is all this?
It's just spam.
I know.
These are all
Bernie
getting
Sanders
too
is
much.
commenting.
Oh, okay.
And the real President Donald Trump. He's here to make live streams great again.
If you haven't seen John in the video, it's Donald Trump.
Oh my goodness, guys! Now the good stuff's coming out. I was saying let's go, but now
I'm
like,
ready to go to bed.
Yeah, we gotta go,
It's
guys.
10:17. Our kids have school tomorrow, which means we have to get up and pack their lunches and get them
No
ready.
new parodies in the works yet, but maybe soon. Don't say that, person.
But we will be uploading hopefully in the next week or two our video project from SeaWorld, plus our behind the scenes vlog, which I have to put together still and share a little bit of our heart about why we did that project. And anyway, we're gonna go because the people are getting crazy and I'm getting tired and this baby inside me is like kicking me in the ribs and I want to lay down.
Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. For those who stayed on the entire time, wow, proud of you.
We feel like we have friends again.
We do. This is great. I love doing this.
Because we don't usually get to
We'll
talk.
keep the vlogs coming, and I think we'll probably try to start doing this, maybe incorporate this into our weekly routine. What's tonight? Wednesday? Maybe this will be our Wednesday night thing. But thanks for checking it out. Thanks for asking all the good questions, and we'll see you again. Go up. You gotta go to the melting
Sean,
pot.
make the pregnant lady happy.
Paul Sellers.
Wait a minute, Emily. We'll have to go to the melting pot on ladies' night. Thursday night is ladies' night.
'Cause it's ladies' night.
That's tomorrow.
And the feeling's right. Merry Wednesdays. That's
we like it.
Nice to meet you as well. We'll
All
see you
right,
guys
good night.
later. Have a good one.
Love you guys.
Ups. Bye.